Ahoy, morning breathers, and happy Tuesday. We've got a full house in here today. We're a lively bunch, and I'm liking it.
It's a good day.
We've had good conversation already. I am not sure where we're all going to hit today on subjects. I think the subject matter is long, so we'll have a good conversation. We have Boss Man Matt with us this morning.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you, Boss Man. And we have Rachel.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, Rachel.
Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel. She's
Yes.
cheering. She's cheers this morning.
That's right. Cheer.
Cheers. SPP in the house.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you, my lad.
Got to bring my microphone over. Ahoy, ahoy.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Sometimes I notice when I watch, and I'll do it too. Like I get back here, doesn't I lose? You lose yourself a little bit.
You do.
You
I
still
don't-
hear it.
I don't
but
really like it up here because I have to do stuff up here and it feels like it's in the way. But
You should have one of those things that it's portable.
We could.
We're working on it. At some
It's
point,
an
we're going to get
investment.
headphones with mics on them. So we'll all have headphones and mics.
I'll feel like a helicopter.
I know. Exactly. That's why we're doing
The
it.
true captain.
So
The
that-
true Skipper.
I have a hat I'm going to bring in someday if I can find it. We could have helicopter sound effects.
We could do that.
That'd be cool. And the outdoor cam.
With the outdoor cam.
Yeah, we can.
We can figure something
I'll
out.
buy. Somehow we'll find a helicopter drone that we can fly across the outdoor cam.
Yeah, there you go.
Pull in a morning breath.
Logo
Banner
banner
behind it.
across the behind it.
Boy, now we're on a roll.
Now we're cooking.
Tim needs a helicopter to get from his house to here every morning.
It was winter's
drive.
back, by the way.
I know. It's coming back bad.
The walk here. So there's a brisk north wind today. I don't know if anybody else noticed.
But isn't
It's
that what
chilly.
the groundhog told us? It'd be this cold.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, if the,
There was 6
if
more
the
weeks?
groundhog says.
I
then-
feel
Was
like
it sunny?
it's funny because every time I hear about it, it's like he saw a shadow 6 more weeks of winter, or he didn't see a shadow six more weeks of winter.
No
Exactly.
matter what,
Yeah.
it's 6 more weeks.
It always seems so. Yeah.
I was trying to think what that is. So if you see your shadow, it's more winter. If you don't, it's less. But what's the less? Like
when's the deadline?
I don't remember.
Well, I don't know. It seems like it's always 6 more weeks regardless, just like Peter was saying.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just February.
We always have Indian summers in the fall, so maybe,
We've had
what
pretty
is
much an
the-
Indian winter until
yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Are you teasing except for the day?
Maybe a little,
Because
but
I'm sure nobody knows.
But I don't
this.
think it's breaking news.
It's not breaking news yet.
I think people are aware. Although we found out that, not that we found out, but I've conversed with another listener yesterday that lives in Arizona.
Arizona.
Terry Hafley, who's originally from Washington. I don't know Terry, but
Hi, Terry.
says they've only missed like 6 episodes.
Terry's
the
been at
beginning.
more episodes than I
Yeah,
have.
and can't watch live because it's the time difference. They're not awake at whatever, right? So, but sent me a message yesterday. It says I'd like to contribute, but I can't do it live.
Nice.
So how do we do that? And so we had a nice little conversation. Only missed 6 episodes, but lives in Arizona. So
Very good.
That's so sweet.
so I doubt Terry's getting snow tomorrow.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't know that Arizona's ever gotten snow, has it?
I don't know.
Don't they have mountains?
They
You can
do.
Go up
They
to
would in the mountains, but
Yeah.
not in the valley.
And of course we got Jeff, and Jeff's in Arkansas. He got a little snow not too long ago, but I don't know about tomorrow. My mom just checked in. She's in Florida. She's not getting snow.
There has been snow in Florida. In the
It's been a
Panhandle.
wild winter for snow down south.
Well, I think it wasn't the Panhandle and kind of across the
Panhandle.
north. They got it. They didn't get snow in Tampa. Although she called me up one day and she goes, "I'm chilly," and I said, "What's the temperature?" "It's 55." Shut up.
It would be chilly.
Love you, Mom. Shut up. I don't need
That
55
would be chilly.
for them.
I might want to turn a furnace on.
I don't even know if they have them. Do they have furnaces?
I think they have some sort of heat.
Yeah,
I would think, but-
I mean, not a whole furnace, but something.
Something.
cove heaters. Man.
They're in an RV, so the RV does have they have a generator and heat, and they have the whole thing. But
They're fancy.
yeah,
Well, very good, Terry. Thanks for joining. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, that made me
There's
feel
another
good.
way. They must be watching on YouTube.
I don't know.
I mean, Facebook.
I think so.
So then you couldn't. I don't know anything about
both-
Facebook. Can you comment even afterwards?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We just don't see it, and I mean, I go back sometimes and look, but if they're watching at noon, it's unlikely I would go back in the afternoon and whatever.
Well,
You just-
Facebook and YouTube, you can go back and watch it again. and
Yeah,
comment.
all of them you can comment.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this when we're not live, leave us your city and state that you're from so
Yeah.
we can check on that.
Great
Be
idea.
interesting.
Great
Be
idea.
Interesting.
So, but since we're doing that, Jimmy's here. My sister Tiffany's here. She hasn't checked in a while, and her son Cooper is 3 today.
Happy
Aw,
birthday,
happy
Cooper.
birthday.
Jeff's here. Denise is here. My mom's here. So,
Very good. Well, we wouldn't be here without being powered by KCTC.
thank you,
you,
Casey.
Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the 4 of us may or may not be here without Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
Willie.
Willie.
You, Willie.
Thanks, Willie. And all the Hy-Vees and Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes.
So, did you notice that I still have this little rasp in my voice,
Yeah.
and I still got a little
Yeah.
cough? And Rachel could not sit any further away from me than she is right now.
She's
I don't blame her.
Moving closer to me.
Yeah, there you go.
I have this whole table.
I know. Rachel's like, I want no part of that.
That's right.
Whatever that is, I want none of it.
The crud, it's everywhere.
It is.
It's everywhere. I've got sick people in the office, and
Wash your hands, people. It's cold and flu season. Don't be licking on the microphones. Gross.
you can't lick the microphone.
No, let's not.
Just so you know.
Can we do it when we're not
No, let's-
sick?
Yeah. Can't I just do it?
John's even in the house.
Yeah, John's here.
John the voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the what? Welcome. Ahoy, John.
Ahoy, John.
Okay, I've got some sad news.
What's that?
The penny might be going away.
I saw that. How are we getting rid of the penny?
What do we need it for?
Well, I'll let you do it. I know part of the reason why is because it's more expensive to make than it is to.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It costs 2 cents to make a penny.
3.69 cents to make a penny.
3.69.
3.69 cents. That does not seem like a good business decision.
It does not.
Therefore, so the argument with keeping it is, well, now all the retails will just raise their prices.
It'll round it up, right?
Round things
Okay.
up.
But if it costs 3.69 cents to make a penny, how much does it cost to make a nickel? Because those are a lot bigger than a dime.
Funny you should ask, because that'll be next on the chopping block. The nickel is just short of 14 cents to make.
Well, it sounds like
Wow.
we should get rid of the nickel before we get rid of the penny.
I don't know.
the
Nickels.
nickel's
I like nickels.
Hear me out. The nickel is 5 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And you just said it costs 14 cents to make a nickel?
Hmm?
So how much does it cost to make a dime?
I didn't check that far. I quit looking.
Why would
It's
we
just small,
not?
probably like 2 cents.
Why wouldn't we keep the penny and the dime and get rid of the nickel?
I
Fair
don't know.
question.
I don't know.
You know
I know
what's
this. You can go to stores now, and sometimes stores won't even give you pennies. They'll just round it up and eat the penny.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll give you if you were supposed to get 4 cents back, they'll just give you a nickel.
Right. You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Yep. And I'm not for it.
I know you're not. We're all going cashless, baby.
No, that's ridiculous.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know what a guy
Absolutely
like me is to
ridiculous.
do.
I know.
I still have never used an ATM.
That just blows my mind.
What?
Absolutely blows my mind.
Okay, so I thought I was bad by not having Venmo.
Oh,
Oh,
I got Venmo.
Yeah, he's got Venmo.
Jeez. Gosh, Rachel. I thought everybody had. You got Venmo, don't you?
Yeah.
I made an account at one point and I cannot get into it.
Well,
And it's tied to your cell phone number, so it will not let me make another account.
Oh, yeah. I have Venmo. I also have PayPal, but I've never used PayPal. But
I
I
have PayPal. I did have to start
PayPal.
using that again.
I just double click something here and boom.
I use
pay for
Venmo
stuff.
fairly regularly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I use it to, pay the kids or something.
Yeah, I do kids and actually my rent. I pay my rent by Venmo.
Really? Yeah. I used to take Venmo.
Yeah.
But going all electronic scares me. I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
It's happening, man.
I'm going to fight that forever.
I think I have a few bucks in my pocket right now, but I normally don't carry cash at all.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So,
So we don't really know. We know the president said, to heck with the penny. Let's stop producing it. But they don't know if he's got the power to make that happen or if Congress likely does. So we'll find out. I suppose there'll be another lawsuit or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, nothing's easy, right?
Nope. But it doesn't make sense to have the penny or the nickel, really, Rachel. But we don't know what it costs to make $1. It might be $5 to make that.
That is nuts to me.
Think about it.
Maybe they should go in and audit those things to see if it really costs 3 cents to make a penny or 14 cents to make a nickel.
The 14 cents to make a nickel is kind of mind-blowing.
Seems like
That is
seems like
actually ridiculous.
yeah, isn't it though?
that doesn't make any sense. We have more, just a little more. We talked a lot of Super Bowl yesterday. And what I found kind of amazing is, we kind of had our thoughts on the halftime show, and what I found out, I kind of felt bad. I thought, gosh, was I a little harsh, and am I just really just the old man that's just grumpy? But everywhere I turned yesterday, everybody was complaining about the halftime show. They didn't like it. It didn't resonate.
I just didn't understand it.
I could not understand. I don't think the microphone to the viewers at home was hooked up properly.
I think I had plenty of volume. I just didn't know what he was saying anyway.
No, but when you watch TikToks of it, you can hear what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
And so it's a little bit different when you actually watch it that way. The meaning and the...
So now I don't feel so bad. I feel like I'm more in the majority, but a lot of grief there.
But Peter, you liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
And honestly, it didn't matter whether I like it or not. That's the next generation. And
Well, what I'd heard is the entertainment that is picked for those type of events are not for really. They're to draw in people that would not normally watch the Super Bowl. Now, Peter, you would normally watch the Super Bowl and you like the show. I'm going to watch the Super Bowl and skip the halftime show generally. So it's not really there for the true football fan. It's there to draw in others.
I will say I liked the musical and art rendition for America the Beautiful, the national anthem. Oh, I did, because it was New Orleans. It was tied to that area.
It was definitely, it had a Cajun flair to it or whatever, right?
And I thought that from an artistic point of view, it was really cool. So, but I mean, you think back on all the halftime shows, they do a good job at rotating, is it genres? Is that a good,
Yeah.
My favorite has always, I'll even go back and watch Prince, his halftime show.
Ray brought that up yesterday. Ray said, without question, Prince was the number one.
I saw that comment yesterday. I was like, yep,
Yep.
I will go back and watch his Purple Rain.
Yeah, there's
Super
been a lot
Bowl.
of good ones.
But
It's not my favorite part. And the commercials used to be better. And
So there was a
But they're
commercial
still
we
good.
didn't talk about yesterday that I went back. So Shane Gillis is a comedian, and the cul-de-sac party, the Bud Light cul-de-sac
yeah.
party.
I thought that was funny.
It was hilarious, and I forgot, but the line in there, she goes, "Your lawnmower smokes meat?" And he goes, "No, my smoker cuts grass." It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
duh. I spent like everything on it.
right.
It cost everything. I forget the whole thing. So
I thought it was funny how they started out talking about how he had a colonoscopy appointment. And I was like, wow, this is going to hit home for our age bracket.
what else do we have to talk about, Matt? Let's see.
I found this yesterday. I thought this was interesting. 9 important facts.
9 important facts.
Number 9, death is the number 1 killer in the world.
Without doubt.
Number 8, life is sexually transmitted.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, good health is merely the slowest possible rate at which one can die.
I like it.
Number 6, men have 2 emotions, hungry and horny, and they can't tell them apart. If you see a gleam in his eyes, make him a sandwich. Number 5, give a person a fish and you feed them for a day. Teach a person to use the internet and they won't bother you for weeks, months, maybe even years.
Forever. Yeah.
Number 4, Health nuts are going to feel stupid someday, lying in the hospital, dying of nothing. Number 3.
Need a reason.
Yeah. Number 3, all of us could take a lesson from the weather. It pays no attention to criticism. And number 2, in the 60s, people took acid to make the world weird. Now the world is weird, and people take Prozac to make it normal. Number 1, life is like a jar of jalapeno peppers. What you do today might burn your ass tomorrow.
Yeah, it's true.
And as a bonus, don't worry about old age. It doesn't last that long.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom from Boss Man Matt.
Well, I
and found
it
somewhere.
on
the internet.
I think it was on somewhere on Facebook, but there you go.
I like it. I can't argue any of that.
No, they're all true.
They're all
Some of them
very
are kind
true.
of weird, but they're all
I
true.
like that. That's good stuff.
Some of them are a little more blunt than
Some
what
are blunt. Maybe that's the
Well,
better
let's get
word.
to the point. There's only so much time, Rachel.
I realize that.
There's only so much time. And speaking of time, 7:30, we better take our first break.
Did you do it?
Okay, we'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections. Like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome to Tuesday's edition, the calm before the storm. So they say.
So they say. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Usually the weather people, there's a storm coming in our neck of the woods, a snowstorm,
Yes.
which we still have yet to name. We need to get back to that. I still have your text with your ideas.
I had them written down somewhere. I don't know if I even
I
saved it
have
anymore,
it.
but
I have it. I saved that text.
Snowmageddon. There was like something Leviathan or I don't know. I did some work on it.
You
I was
did?
like all about it for a minute.
You were ready to go.
Yeah,
You was ready to name
and then
this
it kind of died.
It probably didn't materialize here.
Well, exactly. It was 50 degrees. It's hard to talk about apocalyptic snow. And
That and there were some pretty long, big words
there was
on the list.
There was.
Well, atmospheric rivers doesn't just roll off your tongue.
Not really.
So we'll come up with something. Maybe some help with the listeners can help with.
I
think that
it'll be an Arctic apocalypse.
I like that. That could work.
That sounds so
Arctic apocalypse.
intense.
Apocalypse.
It is intense.
Apocalypse.
5 inches of snow.
Yeah.
We may not be able to. Well, the grocery stores will be busy tonight. I'll tell you.
We were already figuring out how Peter was going to get here because Peter lives up north
In the northern country.
in the northern country. Like all of our producers seem to gravitate north, but Peter lives up there, and I don't blame you. You're a young man. You got to be where the action is.
Indeed.
Indeed. He is not concerned. He feels he will be here tomorrow.
I'll be fine. I'll make it.
There we have it.
There you go. But on the off chance,
So it has been said. Let it be written.
on the off chance that Peter does not make it here tomorrow, we may not have a show.
There
So
may not be us.
There may not be a show tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So if we're not here,
You don't know how to turn that on?
I did. I haven't done it in a while. I probably could figure it out.
Here's the
Okay.
problem. You don't do it enough.
I don't do it exactly. I don't do
You'll
it on
probably hit a wrong button somewhere.
So for a while, when we were in transition before Peter got here, I was doing some of it. The very basics. Now Peter's taking it to a whole nother level. We got outside cams and balloons on the opening screen. I can't do any of that stuff. I'm basically, here you go, push this button, push that button, and let's go.
You got the cameras too.
I did the cameras too. Made sure the microphones were on. I don't think we had any hot mic moments. So,
But Boss Man Matt is pulling out of that job.
well, I have for a while. We'll see.
We're going to plan on being here, but it's all up to Peter. If he is, if he is actually here, okay, we'll have a show.
I don't think the snow is supposed to start till 6 or so. And I usually start driving at 6:15 or so. So
Oh, well, you get to see it. You get to see it materialize.
exactly.
And you might have to sleep in the studio tomorrow night.
Well, here's the good news. He won't freeze to death in here.
No, he will not.
Don't need to bring a blanket if you got to stay the night. Don't need a pillow. There's things you can lay on over there.
He's
right.
a resourceful lad. He'll figure it out.
He's SPP. SPP. We have some predictions on page 2.
Yes. So just 10 predictions from history that were terribly wrong. So
Very forward thinking. I've read a couple of these.
they are. So there's 10 of them. We might have to go through these kind of quickly. But so number 10, steel still everywhere. Thomas Edison,
Smart guy.
smart guy, predicted in 1911 the house of the next century will be furnished from basement to attic with steel that would be less expensive and very light. Babies would be in steel cribs. Fathers rocking in steel chairs before eating at the steel dining room table. Steel everywhere.
Steel everywhere.
Didn't happen. Although
but
there's,
it's really not.
there's some stainless steel stuff.
Yeah, it's
But not everywhere.
Not
you don't have a
everywhere.
steel. You don't have
Okay.
an aluminum crib.
true. But
So anyway, that didn't
Close, Thomas.
happen. Amazonian women in 1950, a writer reporting for the Associated Press predicted that all women, every single woman,
Period.
would be 6 feet tall by the year 2000. The prediction went on to say that because of medical breakthroughs, the body will produce maximum efficiency and minimal fat. So 6 foot tall and healthy.
Yep.
and our genes still prevailed over all of them.
Yes.
You're not gonna mess with that.
Yes. So I would say there are some women that are 6 feet tall, but certainly not all of them.
There's. I think just in general, people are just getting taller, and that includes women.
Yeah. And, well, men and women both are not, their bodies are not producing at maximum efficiency
Correct.
either.
Correct.
So, too many chemicals.
John Philip Sousa says this is the day that music died. He predicted that recorded music would ruin everyone's musical ability, and machines that brought recorded music into people's homes
The record player.
are the devil.
Yes.
John Philip Sousa was a very famous.
Conductor, I think.
Conductor.
Right? Yeah.
There was a musical done. He was a very integral part
Wasn't
of
he
it.
the Music Man?
Called The Music Man.
Yeah.
And I can't work without recorded music playing
Wow.
YouTube or when I drive.
He said when you
He
bring
said
a
that in
record player-
1906.
Yeah, 1906.
Okay.
Before the iPod.
Okay.
And so, John, you missed the boat on that one. I wished he could see everything we have today.
No, really, the music died in 1960 when Buddy Holly died.
Buddy Holly died,
Yeah.
according to the other song.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 1950, the science editor of the New York Times predicted by the year 2000, you'd clean your house with a hose and nothing more. You just turn a hose on and spray the walls down and the floor because everything was made of steel.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of tie together, don't they?
Problem was it changed the house color because things would rust.
Right.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Yeah, so that didn't happen either.
So, the mega wealthy J.P. Morgan paid Thomas Edison to make his house the one The first one in New York with electric lights. But J.P. Morgan's, J.P. Morgan, very, very wealthy. He had plenty of money. But his father said that's a terrible waste of money because electricity was a fad that would soon be on its way out. That's wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what it would have been like back then? Everyone was used to candles.
Yeah.
And how people thought it was so silly to not have electricity in your house or to have electricity.
Yeah. So this one kind of ties to that. But yes, you're right. It would blow your mind, wouldn't it? You flip a switch and the light comes on. You don't have to light a candle or whatever.
Yeah.
So what cars? A prominent lawyer and a friend of Henry Ford gave this stock advice to another mutual friend in 1903 regarding buying stock in the Ford Motor Company. He said, people will get the fever and later they will throw them away. My advice is not to buy stock in the Ford Motor Company. You might make money for a year or two, but in the end, you will lose everything you put in. The horse is here to stay, but the automobile is only a novelty and a fad.
That's a grumpy old dude right
That
there.
is a grumpy old dude who missed out on billions of dollars in stock.
And he just he probably silently kept all kinds of Ford stock.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your text you sent the other night? Get off my yard.
Yeah, get off my yard.
Like,
grumpy old man.
that is
Get off my
what
yard.
I think of when I hear you reading off stuff like that.
And then how about the Western Union guy? This reminds me, I know this, we could do this forever. The Western Union Telegraph president says the telephone is a trend and a fad and it won't catch on. The idea is idiotic, and why would anybody want to use this ungainly and impractical device when you can send a message via telegraph, excuse me, and have a clear written message sent to any large city in the United States? Why would you ever want to pick up the phone and call somebody? That's ridiculous.
Because he was dissing our boy Xander.
Yeah. So what he didn't understand was the power of Xander.
The power of Xander.
Yeah. That did not hold true at all.
Nope.
That reminds me of a little thing called Blockbuster.
Gone.
I miss movie stores.
Can you still send telegraphs?
I don't know. You can send you
I'm
can
sure
wire
you
money,
can.
right? So
You can wire money?
Well, people do that Morse code stuff.
yeah.
I'm sure you can still do it.
I don't know where you'd go, but if somebody walked in and said, "I got a telegraph for you," I'd be like,
Okay.
"What?
How do I use this?
Yeah, what do I do with this?" Yeah. So what happens is Western Union gets the telegraph and then they email you.
They give you a call.
They give you a call. Hey,
That
you got a
is-
telegraph.
That is
Yeah,
a valid point.
exactly right. I got to do this one.
Okay,
because
do
it's
one more.
It's funny. Faster than human brain. In 1904, a pair of scientists publicly declared that the human brain could not process information fast enough to be safe while driving a car. Cars went about 8 miles an hour at the time. And they said if the brain cannot acquire an 8 mile per hour speed, then an auto running at a rate of 80 miles per hour is running without the guidance of a brain, and that many disastrous results are not to be marveled at. They didn't think your brain could move fast enough to process driving a car over 8 miles an hour.
Can't happen.
You know what that makes me think of? If a bird was in a car, have you seen this? If a bird was in a car flying and you're driving 80 miles an hour, how fast is the bird flying?
Well,
It's not flying 80.
But, you know,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
him saying,
Where's Ray?
yeah, we
Ray will have an
need
answer.
Ray.
Ray will have an answer.
I don't know.
It's moving 80 miles an hour.
they're
It's
saying
not
our
flying 80 miles.
right, but if they say our brain can't function, or that was their
Well,
thoughts.
but that's it. We're getting really long, but it goes to if you're driving, forget the bird part. Just you driving, the car's going 80, and you are in an accident. The car now is going 0. You are still
You will be moving at 80.
at 80, right? So it's
or faster,
or faster.
whatever that calculation is.
That's we're in Ray territory here.
We
folks.
are.
And without him,
and I don't think Ray's joined in today.
and we're out of time. We've got to get set for the day. So Peter, we'll be right back. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, happy Tuesday. What morning, breathers? We run long.
Yeah.
We don't seem to have any trouble running long.
No.
We never run short.
No.
We have never been. Well, that's all we have today.
Yep, we'll
out. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yes. If we don't have a producer tomorrow, it might be that way.
It could be. We may or may not be here. Check in to find out.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get set for the day.
Let's get set for the day. It's Tuesday, February 11th. It is episode 249. So tomorrow, the big 250.
250.
Congratulations.
Yes. We didn't really have a party at the 1 year, so I don't know if we'll do a whole lot for the 250. But
okay.
But we'll acknowledge it that it's 250. Temperature right now in Fairfield is 19. Mount Pleasant is 20. And Washington 17.
365 would be the best one.
Yeah.
Because then we had a year of
shows.
True 1 year of shows.
Well, we got to do another 100 plus. Another 100. Overcast and cold today, and then the fun starts overnight. Winter storm warning goes into effect at 6 a.m. Wednesday and runs through 3 a.m. Thursday with up to 7 inches of snow expected. Up to.
We'll get 3.
And Tim says we'll get 3.
I'm rooting for 1 or 2.
Rachel's 1 or 2. So now we're going to get 10.
Let's see who's right.
Yeah. High today of 25 and a low of 14. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Grow Fairfield to host a panel discussion on housing construction opportunities. Public shows support for the Henry County Sheriff. That's you talked about that for a minute, I think, last week. That's an interesting story.
That is an interesting
story.
story.
He did get paid. But, and this is a little bit old news, but worth bringing up, especially for Washington County area. The State Commission approves the Cedar Rapids Casino, but it is in the court system at the moment, so we'll see how that shakes out.
Not sure that's going to end well for Washington.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but I don't know. I hope. Sports. Washington Fairfield go to Keokuk for some bowling action. The Mount Pleasant boys and girls basketball teams have a doubleheader in West Burlington. Knoxville comes to Fairfield for a girls game, and the Fairfield boys travel to Mid-Prairie. And live tonight on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, right where you're watching right now.
Awesome.
Is the Washington girls basketball team as they take on Burlington here in Washington. So, game starts 7:30, I think.
7:30.
7:30 game. So, girls only varsity tonight versus Burlington. This day in history, on this day in 2020, the World Health Organization officially names novel coronavirus disease COVID-19. So 5 years ago, it was officially named.
History.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely history.
Rachel, random joke, random quote, or random fact?
I like facts.
Random fact. Did you know that bananas have a natural chemical which can make people feel happy?
I did not.
So I'm just going to start bringing in bananas.
Because
Everybody,
we're just not happy
We're
enough
not
on this
happy
show.
enough.
yeah, everybody go eat a banana.
Everybody
today.
go eat a banana. All right, today's takeaway. The human brain cannot process 80 miles an hour. It can. It couldn't in 1911.
In 1911, that was the thought.
That was the thought.
My takeaway is this: there are no more predictors anymore because it's just silly when somebody reads this stuff 110 years later.
Exactly.
So I'm not predicting anything except we're getting 3 inches of snow.
3 years ago, and a cashless society is coming.
Yes.
It's happening.
My takeaway: it costs 3 cents to make a penny
Yeah.
and 14 cents to make a nickel. And even back in the early 1900s, there were old men talking like, "Get off my yard."
Get off
Get off my yard.
You little
So,
guy.
Peter?
Peter
I
always
read
has
that
the best ones.
He does.
The science of a bird flying in a car at 80 miles per hour is simply impossible.
It's just impossible.
Cannot
be done.
calculate.
Cannot
It
be
is
done.
impossible.
Where's Einstein when you need him? Stephen Hawking. They know.
They're not here.
We have to rely on
Ray.
Ray.
Our audience, if you know the answer to that math question,
Please bring the answer.
Yes.
Please bring us the answer.
Work proved, so I want to see the work process.
Yes, we need to see the math. All right.
Because we'd understand that.
Exactly.
Well, we got to check it.
Yeah, exactly. For
We're gonna
what?
check it.
Spelling errors?
We're gonna teletype that somewhere.
We'll run it through AI and see what AI says.
there
about
we
it.
go.
Yeah.
oh, I should do that.
There you go.
We have got to get with it around here, don't we?
Forget asking Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Chat
AI
GPT.
knows. Thank you all for joining us this Tuesday. Thanks for everybody that chimed in. Thanks for everybody that listens, whether it's live or later. We enjoy hearing about that.
Absolutely.
Our new friend from Arizona.
Yeah. That was a nice story yesterday. I felt good after that.
Yeah, it was a good one for sure. But we thank everybody for being involved. We do this show to hopefully put a smile on your face and
Wake up, laugh, go to work.
We have fun. Yeah, that's our motto.
Wake up, laugh, go to work.
Wake up,
There you
laugh,
go.
go to work, go to school. Have a great Tuesday. We will either be here or we won't in the morning. But Peter says yes, so I'm coming to here. I'll be here until Wednesday. Thanks, folks.
Yeah.